Satan, the master deceiver, craves our destruction. He desires to steal our joy, cripple our faith, and leave us lost and broken. We often picture fiery arrows and tempting whispers, but his most cunning weapon is far more subtle: our relationships. Yes, those precious bonds with family, friends, and even strangers are prime targets in Satan's arsenal. He knows their value, the strength they provide, the comfort they offer. And he knows just how to exploit them, turning love into a weapon against us. We must be vigilant. We must recognize his schemes and stand firm against his attacks. Our relationships, these sacred gifts from God, are worth fighting for. Think about it. When we experience hurt, who inflicts the deepest wounds? It's often those we trust the most, those we let into our hearts and lives. Often it's those closest to us, the ones we share our dreams, fears, and everyday moments with. A harsh word from a parent, betrayal from a friend, conflict with a spouse. These cut to the core. They leave scars that are not easily healed. Satan knows this. He whispers lies, magnifying flaws and planting seeds of doubt. He thrives on our pain and uses it to drive wedges between us. He fans the flames of anger and resentment, turning minor disagreements into raging infernos. Small misunderstandings become major conflicts. He preys on our insecurities, making us question the love and loyalty of those we hold dear. Doubt creeps in, and trust begins to erode. Remember Job? This righteous man faced unimaginable loss and suffering, yet it was the callous words of his friends, their accusations and judgments that pierced him most deeply. Their lack of understanding and empathy added to his torment. Satan knew where to strike, using Job's trusted companions to amplify his pain. He exploited the bonds of friendship to deepen Job's despair. The tools of Satan's trade are sadly familiar: lust that poisons hearts, leading people astray and causing them to lose sight of what truly matters; bitterness that festers in the soul, creating a breeding ground for resentment and hatred; gossip that spreads like wildfire, destroying reputations and trust in its wake; and anger that burns out of control, consuming everything in its path and leaving destruction behind. These are the weapons he employs, turning friend against friend, family member against family member, sowing discord wherever he can. We see it all around us, don't we? In our communities, our workplaces, and even in our homes. Marriages crumble under the weight of unforgiveness, as partners hold on to past hurts and refuse to let go. Friendships shatter due to betrayal or misunderstanding, leaving behind a trail of broken hearts. Families, once close-knit, become fractured and distant, as communication breaks down and love is replaced by animosity. The enemy delights in this chaos, reveling in the wreckage of broken relationships. But there's good news. We are not left to fend for ourselves. We are not powerless against these attacks. We have a source of strength and hope. We serve a God who is greater, a God who mends broken hearts and restores shattered lives, bringing healing where there was once pain. His love is the antidote to Satan's poison, a powerful force that can overcome any obstacle and bring peace to the most troubled soul. Love, forgiveness, understanding. These are not just words. They are powerful forces that can transform lives and communities. These are the weapons we must wield against the enemy's attacks. In a world filled with conflict and division, love stands as a beacon of hope. When we choose love, even when it's hard, we disarm Satan's most potent weapon. Forgiveness is not easy. It demands courage and strength. It requires us to release the bitterness, the anger, the hurt. This act of letting go is a profound step towards inner peace and freedom. But in doing so, we break the chains that bind us to the past, opening ourselves to healing and reconciliation. It is a journey worth taking. Understanding requires empathy, the ability to see things from another's perspective. It is about building bridges, not walls. It means listening with open hearts, seeking to understand rather than judge. This is how we create a world where everyone feels valued. Let us be vigilant, dear friends. Let us be the change we wish to see in the world. Let us recognize Satan's schemes and stand firm against his attacks, armed with the impenetrable armor of God's love. Together, we are stronger. For in the end, love conquers all. It is the ultimate force that binds us together and leads us to a brighter future.